Good afternoon, y'all. Tune in. Uh, tune in. Yes, tune in. I would like to discuss a job interview today with Doyle Security in Manhattan. I job interview today with Doyle Security in Manhattan. So just put covers on my couches today and they look crazy. So bear with me. Okay. Okay. Good afternoon, y'all. So my name is Maurice, or Mo for short. So this morning, I went to interview with Doyle Security Services in Manhattan for a security post. Basically, I've been looking for a new security gig. Right, I've been pretty much out of work since June of last year. I've been on unemployment last summer, and then I bounce on the weekends. Thankfully, I've been able to maintain my bills, rent, phone bill, and all of the above. Definitely try to sit it at home. As much as I love my crib, I've been here a year in my second apartment. Definitely want to get back into working for, you know, the more, to have more money coming in. I got my son now and shit. So, well, I have a son now. So I to do more for him, do more for myself, and still get my apartment together. Things that need to be replaced, most notably my AC for my living room before it get hot in here. Anyways, I've been trying to basically get back on my feet. But today, met first with Miss Cherry. She worked HR. She pitched a few scheduling ideas to me. Stuck out in particular for me. Basically, I was looking for either a Tuesday through Thursday or Wednesday, I think a Tuesday through Saturday schedule, like that. Yeah, Tuesday through Saturday schedule. 3 overnights and 2 morning shifts. Given that I work and Saturday nights bouncing. Now, I don't want to have to give up bouncing schedules, less money, and then I'm still short. I get paid every week and not. Then I have to. I'm consistent there every week. So it's like client depends on me, and my boss depends on me, and my customers depend on me. You know, granted, there's only extra 200 and change, on the weekends on top of unemployment, but it helps me get by. Float. I don't want to just give that up, take something, and I get fucked later down the line. Basically, Miss Cherry, the HR manager, she came across a schedule that actually worked perfect. Monday to Friday, 7 to 3, for $25 an hour, corporate building. Perfect. I take it. So I had to go upstairs and meet with the operation managers to get that schedule approved or anything else. So not gonna lie, like first I'm like, okay, 13 years experience, we're going over my resume. She looked at my resume and went, listen, I'm not gonna lie, like your resume, you have the experience, supervise the gig, but it didn't really work schedule. It's but I was trying to be reasonable, work around the 2 days. Um, but He had a perfect opening, for me to be like, okay, you know what? I can offer you the $25 for the Monday to Friday, 7 to 3. Boom. Then he says, well, I can't give you that because I don't think you don't have that specific experience. One thing I dislike about employers is that they think because you don't have specific experience for a certain position that you're not qualified, you don't deserve it. I'm more than qualified. All of my positions from 2020 through 2024 has been all supervisor related positions. Now, whether I know something or not, that is supposed to be your responsibility to not only give me the opportunity to learn, but to train me on these sites. You're not just going to hire me and tell me to go to a site and work. You have to let me know what I need to do. And one thing about me specifically, I can't speak for everybody else, but once I'm told something one time, I'm very intelligent. I did graduate high school. I'm very intelligent. So he basically was trying to downgrade my experience and basically telling me I'm not worth it or I don't deserve that position. I'm not qualified. When this lady clearly said that was one of the first things she pointed out. I'm qualified for that. 13 years of experience. The last 6 years I've been working as it was 5, 6 years, been working as supervisor. So it's like you trying to get me to do extra no. I'm not giving up my weekend work. I'm already going through financial hard times. Why would I give up my weekend work to take something less? Then you tried to offer me a floating schedule, a temporary floating schedule. No, I didn't come in for a temporary floating schedule. I came in for a full-time schedule. Clearly discriminating against me. Like these fucking white people, I don't understand them, bro. Like, this is why I wanted to retire from security at the end of this year. I was not gonna renew. I was not gonna renew my license. After what I just went through with NYPD, I'm tired of seeing a fucking uniform. Tired of seeing a uniform. Security gets no respect. We are underappreciated, underpaid. We barely get respected. We get treated like we're nothing. This lady, Miss Cherry, I don't, Doyle Security, you know, that lady was a sweetheart. I was feeling good until I went upstairs. So yes, I walked out of the interview because, bro, you're not going to play in my. I know when I'm being fucked with. I know when my intelligence is being insulted. I worked for Madison Security. They good at doing that shit. Insulting niggas' intelligence. I am not going to nobody playing because you're not going to tell me I'm not worth $25. When at Madison doing SCU, I was getting $23. So you're not going to play in my face and trying to offer me something less with less pay. No, fuck out of here. Absolutely not. I'm gone. Thank you. The whole smile chilling in there. Boom. This nigga was being a weirdo. You good, bro. You can keep your job. You can keep that job. I'm good. I got another interview tomorrow. I went into Macy's. I have a Macy's right downstairs from my crib. Interviewed with them. I should be getting a call from them either today or tomorrow. Then I got another interview in the morning. Like, I'm not playing with nobody. I'm not gonna settle for less. I'm not gonna kiss your ass. But I know my worth. I know my worth. And that was clearly employment discrimination. I'm not good enough. Who the fuck are you? 13 fucking and a half years in security. I know my worth. I know what I've done. Just like a few weeks ago, I interviewed for a nursing home in Yonkers doing security. It was a long ass trip too. And they had the audacity to tell me that they emailed me, I think a week later, that they decided to pass up on me. Funny thing is, doing security in the nursing home was my first security job in 2012. In 2012, I worked for a nursing home. First company had nursing homes as a contract. And specifically, this one facility I worked during the course of Hurricane Sandy decided to hire me in house. Good afternoon, guys. Decided to hire me in house. In December 2012, they officially hired me to take me for my first company. And I only been in security 2 months, 3 months, and I was already getting hired. One of the clients hired me in house, making $8 to $11 an hour. Late 2012. For them to tell me basically, like that's why I'm saying like a lot of these locations, a lot of people they low key be prejudiced. On Monday, I went to interview with Epic Security for the fourth time in over the course of several years. Interviewed with Epic several times, and I've been rejected. Epic Security is no different than Madison Security. Apparently, what I found out as the white guy that used to work for Epic, he I guess left. He was very prejudiced. He did not like black people. Black people. Monday, you know what? Then Sunday for my unemployment, they was telling me allegedly this week was supposed to be my last week of payment. I'm still trying to get that investigated. I'm like, in the meantime, let me put the pressure on job search. I've been applying left and right on Indeed, multiple interviews to no avail. Even changed my resume, make it look decent. I'm not gonna lie, like I'm low key disgusted with the employment rejection. I've gotten rejected more from employment than I've done females in the past year, which is really odd. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't understand it. Like I said, I have 13 years experience. I'm a very good worker. I'm very intelligent. I'm very fluent with the radio, logbook, know how to do reports. You know, I've done it all. I've done it all. I've worked in some of the most dangerous neighborhoods in this city, all across the city, from the Bronx to Brooklyn to Manhattan to Queens, whatever. Worked in some of the most dangerous neighborhoods in this city. And I'm just like, yo, the fuck? The fuck? Like I said, all I just want to do is be able to fucking, you know, take care of my responsibilities. That's all. Got bills that got to be. That's all I'm worried about. Fortunately, I don't have my son. Mother's not allowing me to see him, so I don't really got to worry about that right now. I'm dealing with it accordingly. I don't know. Just trying to get back on my feet. Doyle Security, I really low key day room as fuck. Yes, I'm gonna walk the fuck out because I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna play on my face. I'll say this: I definitely just left them a bad review, but shout out to Miss Cherry though for Doyle Security. She works in HR. She was a real sweetheart this morning. Girl I interviewed with, nah, he was a jerk. Didn't like that. Definitely prejudiced. I didn't like that. Blaring in my face. I didn't like that. $25, I definitely been perfect. Get paid every week. I said $1,000 before taxes. Be $100 for taxes. Be overtime. It'll be more. And there was my weekend money. That's $100 a week. More than what I needed to get things done. But I actually started saving. I just didn't like that. Not gonna, not gonna low sharp early for my interview. All of that. I got there early. Went to the bank and still made it to my interview. Now, I really was very hopeful. Like, all right, this shit gonna go through. Get the job. I got this. Good talker. Motherfucker made me feel uncomfortable. And he was trying to beat me in my fucking head. I wasn't feeling that. Afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining. Feel free to share this live. I just wanted to raise awareness of central employment discrimination. That was weird as fuck. That was weird as fuck. I'm feeling very uncomfortable. Not like that. 30, 13 years. Seen it all. That right there, that was different. He felt some. There was no way to get that job. The interview became uncomfortable. You're not gonna make me feel unwelcomed. Not gonna downplay my past experiences. I was definitely qualified, overqualified for that position or any position for that matter. Cool. That being said, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Yeah, that's about it. Like I just really, I ain't gonna lie, he made me feel people. These interviews, know your worth. Be afraid to speak up for yourself either. I'm not saying be disrespectful, anything like that. Know when somebody's trying to play. I was very offended. Very offended. Yes, this is a vintage Degeneration X T-shirt from 2006 WWE. Yes, definitely didn't like it. Like I said, I went to Macy's interview with them. Maybe tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow's interview will be a little better. They're going to reach out on employment with them 11 today. Actually, with that being said, I'm off the show. Yeah, have a blessed day.